Good afternoon, and welcome to Tweacher. And in this episode, we're going to have a special question. And the question is, can you get too much of a good thing? And what would that good thing be in Manatee County? It would be writing. Today's Tweacher will feature myself, Joe Stokes, and my guests, Joe Stokes, and Joe Stokes. And we're going to be talking about persuasive writing, expository writing, and writing for fun. Now, I'd like to thank all of you teachers who have prepared students to write this year. We appreciate that, and we're just a few days away from FCAT Writes, the first week in March. So with that being said, I'd like to get into our time with our guests and welcome each guest as they share some insight into, can you get too much of a good thing? And so, Mr. Stokes, as you look at persuasive writing, what details would you like to leave us with today? Well, I'd like to thank you for that opening. Persuasive writing offers a student a chance to convince somebody, to try to appeal to their best nature, to their senses, or to their insights, or to their thoughts. If I'm being persuasive, I'm going to get you to see things my way. That's a great opportunity for students to write. Well, Joe, I'd like to thank you for those comments about persuasive writing. Our next guest, Joe Stokes, will give us a little more information about expository writing. You know, when I think about expository writing, I think about telling a good story. What a chance for a child to tell their story, how something happened, that little narrative piece that makes writing sometimes a real gem for the reader. Yeah, I like a chance to help students do expository writing. It answers the question. With those comments being said, we'd now like to take a look at just one other aspect of writing, and that would be writing for fun. And Joe Stokes, what are your comments about writing for fun? I'd like to share just one thought about writing, and that is that students need to write for fun. I mean, how many times do they have to write for assignment, write for a grade, write because the teacher said so, when down deep inside that child has that yearning to write something for fun? They want to express themselves. Maybe it's a poem, a short story. It's some kind of special thing that's very personal to the child. All of us like to write. Let's let kids write for fun. That concludes our session today in Tweacher. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you have a little more insight into writing persuasively, an expository style, and of course, writing for fun. Can you get too much of a good thing? I'm sure you're going to ask yourself that today as you work with your students.